Hey Aries, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome to your bonus reading. We're going to be seeing what messages want to come through for you guys, get some insight, guidance, see what spirit wants you to look out for, overall what you can expect in the near future. If this reading is helpful or insightful, please let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. And we already got your messages out. Aries, y'all have a lot to talk about. Also, someone commented the other day, or actually no, it was earlier today, to make my sound louder. So I did. I moved my microphone. I think it's louder. It sounds clearer. So shout out to whoever suggested that. I think it's better. All right. So here are your messages, Aries. Let's get into it. We have the Great Goddess. This has been the third time this has shown up in a reading. Scorpio, Sagittarius, and now you. So something going on with you guys where you are about to bloom, you are about to blossom, you are about to break through, okay? I am seeing here, you're in this process of awakening, expanding, stepping into your highest potential. Like, it feels that you have been playing it small, you've been playing it safe, you have been trying to keep it cool and under control, but I feel like this is an energy wanting to just like burst through the seams, expand, grow, experience, and it's like your heart is singing to you, or your heart is literally telling you to take a leap of faith or to follow something that brings you so much happiness and brings you so much joy. You'll be jumping with joy is what I'm hearing. So yeah, this says the Great Goddess, Transcendence, Divinity, and Shakti. This is number 32. Maybe you're 23. We have the Portal. Are you ready? Adventure, ancestors calling. Are you ready, Aries? Yes, you are. You are more than ready. You were born ready. This is your time. This is meant to be. You are being guided. Your angels, your guides, your ancestors, they're around you right now. For those who have been praying, they hear you. Spirit, God, source, universe, the divine hears you. They hear your wishes loud and clear. They hear your prayers loud and clear. They are being answered. This is an exciting time. You have to be willing to push yourself, to try. And yeah, there's this calling. There's this calling, there's this push, there's this direction that is speaking to you. You maybe don't know why, or it might feel a little strange, it might feel a little weird, but for some of you, this is something that your like grandparents, great-grandparents, like it seems like this could be something that's been passed down, goes way back in your lineage, okay? But you're doing what your ancestors couldn't, or if you're doing what they did, you're like doing it in a way that like revamps it. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we have the awakened dead, and this is like an energy of revival. The things that almost broke me were the things that most awoke me. This did come out in Scorpio's reading, okay? The awakened dead, resilience, nirvana, and self-appreciation. So something that really strips you to the bare bone. It pushed you to your limits. It was challenging, it was trying, it was so hard, it was emotional, you felt dead inside. You're not, but you're here, and you're reviving yourself, and you're coming back to life, and I feel here it's like you're becoming reborn, y'all. Anyways, appreciate how far you've come. You've grown so much, you've changed so much, you've learned so much, and it just feels like there is this abrupt what's it? Eruption, like a volcano. That's what I was seeing, a volcano in mind's eye, and I'm like, it's a eruption. Like there's this eruption of energy. You're getting a lot of downloads too, a lot of messages and insights from your spirit guides through dreams too, through meditation, through random things that just come to you through the day. We have give to the mind and it gives back. The mind, inspiration, mood, and cycle. This is where you're needing to really fuel yourself. You're needing to make sure you eat plenty, right? Food is fuel for the brain. We don't eat enough. I don't know who needs to hear this. And I struggle with eating enough, to be honest. Like, I will skip meals. I will skip breakfast a lot. I've been eating my Greek yogurt, fucking love it. Smoothies, love it. Eggs and avocado, I love it. I've been trying to be more mindful of how little I be eating during the day or at nighttime. Like sometimes I'll skip dinner because I'm just too fucking tired. And I'm like, I don't want to eat. I just want to go to sleep. Like sleep is my food. But we have to fuel our minds. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to take care of our vessel. We got to take care of our bodies. We got to give to our mind. And when we give to our mind, it gives back to us and we feel our best selves and we feel like we can conquer the day, whatever comes our way, right? So anyways, give to the mind and it gives back. Inspiration, mood, and cycle. Pay attention to the mental and emotional cycles that you're going through. As women, right, we have our monthly cycle and that shit can be very annoying, right? Men or masculines, you guys run on a 24-hour cycle. I wish. Us women, we have it like, we gotta go through the monthly whole, like, why do we have one good week and then the rest is just annoying? Like, but see, when we take care of ourselves and our bodies, we are able to, and I'm no doctor, right? But this is facts. This is true. When we take care of ourselves and our body and when we eat and our sleep and all our stress too, it has such a positive influence. And our cycle, our regular cycle, just becomes more smooth and regular, and we experience less symptoms and pain or mood swings, you know? And I mean, I can only speak as a woman myself, so I can't speak for the men, but I'm sure that's probably the fucking same. If you're a man and you're feeling really cranky or moody or emotional, have you eaten? Did you get enough sleep? Or how's your health? Are you exercising? You know, like check in with yourself. Check in with also your mental health and well-being and also what you're consuming, right? We talk about consumption of like what we're eating, but also what are we reading? What are we listening to? What are we watching? How that has such an influence on us? Who are we surrounding ourselves with? All of that has a huge influence on how we live our day-to-day lives. You know what I'm saying? So pay attention to the cycles, the patterns. Maybe you're needing to write it down, maybe get a calendar and just jot down certain things, certain experiences that you're noticing. Maybe you can within like maybe a month or so, you can see if there's like a pattern there. You're like, oh, around the full moon, I feel this way. Like literally me, I'd be checking the moon. I'm like, where's the moon at today? Why do I feel this way? I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. It's funny as fuck, but it's true. So pay attention to the patterns and pay attention to the cycles, because that's going to give you a lot of insight into how you can maneuver through and work with the energy so that you don't lose your fucking mind and go crazy. So anyways, I feel like that's enough. We've been yapping for like basically 8 minutes about that. Let's move on to the tarot. Let's see what else you're going through, what else you're dealing with, what else Spirit wants you to know. I'm gonna switch it. Actually, yeah. So, guys, I had like a hesitation with that deck for some reason. I used that in Leo's reading, but I was like, I need a different energy for Aries. Okay. Is my necklace switching around? That drives me insane. Can you just stay put? All right. That didn't want to shuffle. Could be a specific message for Aries. All right. Show me clearly what's going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. What do they need to know, look out for, be aware of during this time? Any messages for Aries? Show me clearly. So we have the Queen of Wands, which is your energy coming out, which I love to see. You're in your element. You're in your zone. You're vibing. You're thriving. You're having a good time. Or, well, you're seeming to carry the weight well. Look, we got 10 of Wands at the bottom. So you got a lot on your plate. You would like a break, is what I'm seeing. I'm giving you permission. If you need a break, if you need a timeout, if you need a nap, if you need to just go to bed early, whatever, like, you have my permission. Go do that, because you have a lot on your plate. You're carrying the freaking world on your back. Oh my God, with the Emperor, with the 10 of Cups, you're trying, and then we have the 5 of Pentacles. You're trying so hard to like take care of business and make sure everybody's happy and make sure that your loved ones are taken care of. Make sure that, you know, your work is on point, and you just have a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure. People rely on you, Aries. You're a very important person. You are a leader. You are a parent. You're a mother, father. You're a maybe you're a sibling. You're the older sibling, or even if you're the younger, you still have to take care of your. Oh my God, sorry. I thought I had my phone on Do Not Disturb. distraction. Anyways, you'd be juggling a lot. There's a lot of pressure on your shoulders. You have a lot to take care of and a lot of people who rely on you. And it can be tiring. It can be tiring. And it's rewarding too. It's definitely rewarding, but overall, you do have a good attitude about it all. Queen of Wands, very positive attitude and approach. You're confident in what you do. You know what you do. You're talented. You're great at it. You're dedicated. You're highly skilled. You're highly educated. You know you're freaking top shit. You're amazing. Okay, let's see. So what's going on for Aries in the near future? What do they need to know, look out for? So we have an 8 of Swords, and then what's this? Knight of Pentacles. So things are moving a little slowly. Don't worry. Don't psych yourself out here, because I see you kind of are, right? Because you're moving so slowly. You're also like, did I miss something? Did I forget something? You know when you're packing for a trip and you're about to leave, or you're on your way to the airport, or you're on, like 30 minutes onto the road, and you're like, did I forget something? Fuck, I hope I didn't forget something. Like, oh my God. There's a little bit of like this doubt or hesitation. Now, I would say it's best that you move slowly. It's a really good idea as we're in Taurus season 2. So this is a time where we need to strategize. We need to take our time, cross our T's, dot our I's. I'm getting all mixed up. There might actually also just another thing. There might be someone who is wanting to approach you, but you intimidate them. Let me tell you, you intimidate somebody here. Someone is a bit scared. They think you're out of their league. If this is in love and romance, this could be someone who wants to get to know you, and they are like, does Aries even like me? What if Aries doesn't like me? Oh my God, like what if I'm annoying Aries? Or what if they like... Someone's really anxious here, 8 of Swords. Someone's unable to get out of their own head, or someone who just overthinks a lot. You may be in the state of overthinking things or overanalyzing things. So you need to slow down the mind. You need to slow down the mind, right? Give to the mind and it gives back. That's a fact. Ace of Pentacles is at the bottom. We have the 2 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. There is an offer coming in. It hasn't made its way to you just yet. It hasn't come in just yet. You haven't seen it. Hasn't happened just yet. But an opportunity is coming in, and it's going to be your choice. It's going to be your call of whether or not you want to go down this road, whether or not you see this is something that fits your reality, fits your interests. Like, you're gonna have some kind of choice in the near future. Maybe this is something that you're overthinking, so that's why it's like with the Knight of Pentacles, just take your time, ease your way into this. There's no pressure. Just feel it out. If it feels off, you know what to do. Turn that shit down. Reject. If it feels off, if it doesn't feel right, then it ain't for you. Take your time though. But yeah, if you're feeling like things are just moving at a slower pace than you had anticipated, don't worry about that. This is not a bad thing at all. A lot of things that are building slowly are insurance. It's kind of like it's insurance. it's so that it is safe, it's protected, and there's less screw ups. And even if there's some leg room for improvements and nothing will fall apart. Like, better to take your time and it come out good than rush and it come out shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this doesn't want to shuffle anymore, so let's just pull the next card. For Aries, what's going on for Aries? So we have the Empress, which is Taurus energy, this fella over here. And then we have the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this fella over here. So we got 2 different things going on. 8 of Cups, emotional thing. So I guess the 8 of Cups kind of for both of these. So we're going to talk about both. Right? We're going to talk about both. First of all, this Empress. Seeing a lot of growth, seeing a lot of expansion. This is Taurus energy. This is Libra as well. This is Venus. So this is a planet of luxury and love, romance, passion, creativity, art, so this is where and the fact that it fell out on this side, it's closest to the Queen of Wands. I would say that you're getting hit with a lot of creative endeavors, ideas, visions, projects that you're starting that you're going to be really just invested in. That's awesome. Queen of Cups. Very sensitive. You're feeling extremely tapped in, extremely intuitive. You're receiving a lot more downloads. You're feeling way more psychic than usual. It might be a little spooky, right? That Eight of Swords, Queen of Cups, you're like, how did I know this? How did I know this was gonna happen? I saw this happen before it came true. I saw it in my dream. I had a feeling this was gonna happen. I had a feeling I was gonna bump into this person today. I had a feeling this person was gonna call me. I had a feeling that, like, you know, this happens to me, obviously this happens to me a lot, like, it's crazy, but like, you know, even something like, oh, I'm not gonna go down this road, I don't know, I'm gonna go down a different path, and finding out that, oh my god, there was a car accident, like, you know, it's crazy. Follow your instincts. Sometimes Eight of Swords to the Queen of Cups, it's like your mind gets so wrapped up in reality and logic and trying to justify and make it make sense, when really you just gotta trust what's going on internally. Trust your inner center, because your intuition knows what's best. So don't let your own ego or judgments or fear like get in the way of what it is that you know deep down in your core is what's true. The energy don't lie. Okay, so then this Eight of Cups. Obviously, we all know Eight of Cups is about leaving things behind. Emotional things you've invested a lot of time, energy into. Eight of Cups is the energy of moving on. There are some things, and this is for certain, right? We have judgment underneath that, so that actually solidifies that whatever it is that you're leaving behind during this time, it's cemented, it's official, it's concrete. You're not turning back, you're not going back. You ain't going back. Okay. Queen of Cups, Eight of Cups, that's about you moving on from the emotional attachments. And then Empress and the Eight of Cups is saying that this is where you're creating space so that new things can grow. In order for you to plant a garden and have all these beautiful fruits and vegetables grow, you have to make the space. You have to get rid of the weeds. You have to get rid of the plants from last year, the previous harvest. You know, like, it's time to clear all that shit and replenish so that something new can grow, something new can take place. So this may be something emotional too. Like if there's some emotional entanglement, emotional attachments, this is some things that you're sorting through, that you're healing, that you're getting clarity on too. Like certain emotions that are coming up may not make sense at the beginning, but when you sit with it and you really allow yourself to just ponder and like think about it, ask yourself those deep questions, you'll get the clarity that you need, and it'll actually help you move on from whatever that is that's been keeping you stuck or keeping you afraid to move on. Some of y'all have been afraid to move on, or you felt like it's been taking you forever to move on, but it's okay. Like, you're slow and steady progress is progress, little by little. I don't care, it counts. Okay, let's keep going. We have the Fool out here. We also have the Nine of Wands at the bottom. Something new that you're starting that you're very determined about. You're very much like locked in. This is it. This is mine. I'm destined for this path. This is what I'm meant to do with my life. This is what I'm good at. This is what I'm talented at. This is what I believe in. This is what I stand for. All right. So Nine of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. This is 9-9, by the way. You might be seeing 999, 1999 for someone. Okay, comment down below if that resonates, if that's you. You are building a freaking legacy. You're building your empire. You're building your independence, your freedom. You're building a stronger foundation for yourself. Some of you could be going back to school. Some of you are in the process of getting a degree or getting some kind of certificate. It just seems that whatever it is that you're building, it's skyrocketing. We go from the Three of Pentacles to the Nine. So it's showing like whatever it is you're doing, it's working. You're amazing. You're fabulous. You're doing an amazing job. This is requiring a lot of consistency, a lot of effort, a lot of dedication, a lot of time. This is something that you have to commit to probably on the daily. Probably very consistent. If not on the daily, it's like every second day, or it's like a lot a lot. Okay, like this is not easy, but you want it bad enough, therefore it's yours. Yeah, doing a good job. Some sort of door is opening up for you. We should clarify that. With the Fool. Why is the Fool here? For Aries. Let's see what door is opening up for you. Mind you, new moon in Taurus this weekend. 2 of Pentacles. Oh, and there's also a Knight of Cups. Some of you have love, romance coming in. You're weighing out some options if you're dating. Hermit. I'm gonna get a couple more on this Fool because I'm getting a lot of different things here. Tell me about the Fool. What doors are opening up for Aries? A lot of cards. Okay, we have these 3. Oh. Got these, and then we have this. Okay, that's enough. 3 of Swords at the bottom. Okay, so you still healing, right? Still healing. Let's talk about this first of all. You may have a door opening up that relates to love and romance. Some of you are like, fuck yeah, I'm ready for love. I'm ready to find the love of my life. I'm open. My heart is ready. My heart is available. A good chunk of you, you're still trying to recover. You're in hermit mode is what I'm seeing with the Hermit. You're in hermit mode. You're still in this deep reflection. You're getting comfortable being on your own or being single or being independent, especially if you were married or if you were in a very long-term relationship. I'm talking like couple years, those that were in like a relationship 8+ years or even 6 years, even 3 years, like, you know, like some of y'all, you have a love offer coming in, but you're in your own bubble that you're not sure if you want to open up your bubble just yet, or if you're like learning to enjoy your own time, your own space, your own company. That's a good thing, right? It's good. So you're weighing out whether or not you want to give love a chance, or if you want to, do you want to believe in love again? You know, like, especially if you lost faith in love, because, ooh, look, we have the 3 of Swords at the bottom. We even have the Devil. I'll talk about that in a second. But I'm seeing a 7 of Wands that flipped out, which tells me that you're pretty guarded, right? And you have reasons for it. You know, you're not as trusting, or you're not as open or available. But let's see here. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, 5 of Swords, and the 6 of Pentacles. I'm hearing distractions in the room next to me, so bear with me. I'm just trying to get focused, and it kind of threw me off. We have Gemini energy over here. So Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, 5 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles. You definitely want someone to taste their own medicine. You want to give someone a taste of their own medicine, okay? This is some matters of the past here that you want justice. You want some sort of apology or recognition. Yeah, there's an energy of wanting someone to feel what they put you through. Now, another thing, the Queen of Pentacles and the Lovers, as far as doors that are opening up for you, you have new soulmate energy coming in, some soul contracts, new commitments, decisions, right? Lovers is the choice card. It represents having options, and we even seen that with the 2 of Pentacles. You do have options available to you, for you to choose from, but what's going to be the best one? Who's the best fit? And who can you trust, right? 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands. Right now, you're like, I don't know if I can trust this. I don't know if I can trust what you're saying, right? I don't know. Even the Knight of Cups, he's very romantic. He's very charming, but in a way with the Hermit, I'm seeing you kind of resort to going like inwards, or you might kind of go distant, and it's just because you're on high alert. Like, it looks like you're in this don't fuck with me kind of energy, or I'll give you something if you try and fuck around. I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Like, don't you dare. You try and screw me over, I'm gonna screw you over. Like, you know, and that's kind of messy. Like, I would say even with the 5 of Swords, I was gonna say 5 of Pentacles. Take a time out. I would say choose your battles carefully, because it's not always worth it. sometimes you just, you know, take the high road, protect your peace, protect your energy. Sometimes it's not worth it. Not worth your energy. Put your energy towards something better. So anyways, we have a 3 of Swords at the bottom with the devil, right? We saw that earlier. Ah, dropped it. Ah, I dropped them all. Oh my god, there's like 5 cards. Hold on. Hold on. My back just cracked. We have Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. I'm like hanging off my chair. Oh my god, this keeps flying away. 3 of Swords. Whatever that is. Oh, we have these 2. There's too many. Too many, y'all. Oh my god, okay. We have a devil over here. We have 3 of Swords. We have 7 of Swords and the Page of Cups. So I don't even know what fucking order this came out of, but it was 3 of Swords and the devil, and then I don't know. We have these and then we have those. I do see someone's gonna try and communicate with you. Why is this coming? Oh my god. Why is this coming out in the collective lately? Who did I read for before you? Leo had something about the past. And I can't remember the other readings that I've done this week, but there was a couple signs. And I'm like, oh, what the heck is happening? Because this doesn't make any sense. We're not in retrograde energy anymore. I saw someone on Twitter was saying, like, there's gonna be like people from the past coming back. I'm like, well, they can't come back because I have everyone blocked. But for everyone else, I'm like, well, what's behind it? Like, what's in the, if you know the astrology that's bringing back the past energy, comment down below, because I don't know what would bring back the past. I'm seeing though, there's someone communicating with you, but their intentions aren't what they say they are. 7 of Swords and the Page of Cups. This does give trickster energy, is someone who can be very manipulative, someone who will try and make you feel sorry for them or try and come across as a victim. We have the Queen of Wands and then a Knight of Wands. So definitely Knight of Wands can be seen as a player, somebody who, again, they can be very charming, very fun, very optimistic, and they are a pleasure to be around. You may have a great chemistry with them, especially physical attraction chemistry there, yep. But it's not that deep. It's not that deep. And a Queen of Wands deserves her match, which is a king or an emperor, right? So, Devil and the 3 of Swords. This feels like ripping open a wound. A wound that had closed is getting ripped open again. Or this is something you need to be very cautious of. Because what this came out, this was at the bottom of the Fool when we're clarifying what doors are opening up for you. Some of you may have a bit of a test. There might be a little bit of a testing energy to see if you've learnt your lesson. So that would make sense why we have the 7 of Wands and the 5 of Swords and the Hermit, where it's just like, you're like, I'm protecting my peace. I'm going inwards, and what my intuition says, you can't be trusted, or I ain't giving you another chance, or, you know, you may love this person, but you'll love them from afar. Okay. Where are we at? 28 minutes. 28 minutes. Let's look into the Empress. Let's see what's growing. I'm gonna try a different deck. Let's see what's growing. I want to use this deck, the Good Tarot. Okay, why is the Empress here? What's growing for... Be mindful of pregnancies too. I don't know if he needs to hear that. Someone around you might be pregnant or giving birth in the near future. Maybe they'll have a little Taurus baby. Oh, I know someone who's pregnant. I know so, and she's an Aries too. I haven't talked to her in a hot minute though, but I think she's giving birth this month or in May. A little Taurus baby. I'll have to check up on her. Maybe, we'll see. I might forget. I probably will. All right, Empress. What about the Empress? What's growing for Aries in the near future? Hello? We have, oh, don't fall on me. We have Messenger of Fire and the Hangman in the reverse. This is where you've lost some kind of inspiration. It's come back. Because we're asking what's growing. So the messenger of fire, this is the page of fire, page of wands, right? This is telling me that you've been burnt out. You've been tired. You've been exhausted, right? We did see that earlier. We saw that with the Queen of Wands and then the Ten of Wands and all the other things that came out. I can't remember. So you've been pretty tired, or you've been pretty burnt out, or like lower energy lately or recently or in near future, right? It's showing that that's what's gonna change. Your perspective on something has changed, or it looks like there's this burden that's been lifted. A huge burden has been lifted. You could be dealing with a Pisces, by the way, or have Pisces placement. Shout out if that is you. There's some sort of ascension or awakening that you're going through. Your own spiritual gifts and abilities are strengthening, becoming stronger. You're really tapped into that. What else is growing for Aries in the near future? Four of Water. There's still more development. I feel like, oops, Page of Earth. There's like subtle, like small little things, and you might overlook it. That's the thing. Oh, we have another Page of Fire. Wait, what? Oh, wait. I'm getting it mixed up. Messenger of Fire is different than the Page of Fire. I thought the Messenger of Fire was the Page of Wands. This is the Knight. Sorry, I'm just having a moment. I'm just like, wait, trying to recalibrate. Well, then what? What else can this be? Something that you, okay, so if this is the Knight of Wands reverse, this is showing when we're asking like, well, what is growing? There has been some kind of inconsistency, or I'm hearing a lag. You've been kind of lagging behind, a bit of a slower, unmotivated, tired, inability to just fully commit yourself to something, to yourself, your own personal goals, your own health and wellness, or something external from you. It's showing that you've been kind of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That's what's shifting, or that's what is actively changing here. Your perspective on something has shifted. You've had some sort of awakening or realization. You've found clarity. You found peace. You feel like this huge weight's been lifted. The Four of Water, you know, if you're not, if you're not aware, if you're not receptive, the little signs and synchronicities, or your wins, like the smaller wins, not the super big victory, like, woo, let's pop some champagne, let's fucking celebrate. The small little wins through your day, the little things that you've accomplished that you may be like, oh, that's not a big deal, but it is, right? And this is where you have been overlooking that, and that's where you need to give yourself the credit that you deserve, right? That's what you need to do here. That's something that is becoming more of a staple, or more of like a statement, or more consistent, or what you're putting more of your focus on. And as you're doing that, it's starting to kind of multiply, manifest, double, triple, quadruple. Like this Page of Pentacles, some of you are saving more money, or I'm seeing like more money is coming towards you, or a new job. Some of y'all are getting a call, you're getting approved, you're getting some sort of letter in the mail, or like maybe you've been accepted to some sort of like university or college that's specific for somebody here. But I'm just seeing like this is investments for your future, even if they're little things that save you money in the long term, or like building up your credit score. I don't know, like it's just showing that these are little subtle things that are growing and developing and getting more consistent. Like you're laying a foundation that's solid. And to you, you might be like, well, this isn't as dramatic. This isn't as extreme. Like, I want something more powerful. And like, it is on its way. Like, you're literally building it. Like, it just takes time. This is your bonus rating too. So May is probably where it's going to be at, you know? Everything has its time. Everything has its process. You can't rush nature. You can't rush a flower to bloom. You can't rush the trees to hurry up and grow their leaves. They have their own timing, just as you. So appreciate the process. If you're single and you're like, where's my lover? Where's my man? Where's my woman? They're on their way. But you gotta focus on you. You're like, you gotta just get in the right frame of mind. And that's honestly why the Hangman reverse is here. Where If you've been in this limbo, it could be time to shake up your reality. This could be time to do things different, do things out of the blue, shake shit up is what I wanted to say. For others, if you've been in hustle mode, you've been bustling, hustling, grinding, and just moving and pushing and forcing and trying to hurry, this is a time for you to actually slow down and do the opposite. And look at things from another perspective. Look at things a little bit differently. Maybe you're actually having to physically move things around. What's this? We have a page. Oh, this is at the bottom, right? Page of fire. More inspiration to come, more ideas, more like new seeds that you're planting that are going to be sprouting in May, right? You got a lot of knights in this reading. I'm just realizing, right? Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Fire, Knight of Cups. We didn't have the Knight of Swords. That's the only knight that's missing. Knight of Swords typically is that fast-paced, quick, sudden, abrupt energy. You don't have that here. So the collective group I'm picking up on, you're being guided to just like ease your way, to ease off the pressure. Because we started off, I'm going to wrap your reading up, but we started off with the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Like, you got a lot of pressure. You have a lot of expectations you have on yourself. You may be a perfectionist. You want to make sure everybody's happy. You want to, you know, you have all these goals that you want to achieve for yourself and you strive for. That's amazing. That's amazing. Like, keep that up. But also, like, give yourself grace and flow a little bit more. I think you may need to flow a little bit more. And let the universe catch up. As humans, we want things instantly, instant gratification, but like, let's not normalize that. Let's get back to center. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, y'all, but I'm gonna leave your reading here. I hope this helps. This is your bonus reading, so we'll see what comes out next week. We'll do your May reading next week, Aries. I hope that this was helpful. I hope this was insightful. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Private readings are available down below, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy Friday. I'll talk to you later. Bye.